Hi there, YouTube. Welcome back. It's been a while. Again, as always, I apologize. Again, as always. Today I'm going to be playing some more World of Warcraft. Shock, horror, I'm back. And today I'm just going to do some tier 8 delves. Because I've got to do two to max out my warlock's weekly cash and the resets tomorrow. So I'm going to do those real quick. I mean, we might do a mount run or something on the back end, depending how long it takes me to do these delves. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go do them solo. Should be a fun time. I'm just gonna chill and blast. It's gonna be great. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Give the channel a subscribe. It helps a tremendous amount. And I can't thank you guys enough. The past month or so, I know I've been away and I've not really been doing a lot of content creation. But yeah, you've absolutely like hammered the channel with subscribers and views on like some of the React content, and some of the World of Warcraft stuff's been insanely large compared to what I'm used to. And the Halo videos with me and Dave still get nothing, which is fine. But there's a massive contrast between the two. So yeah, World of Warcraft enjoyers. Dude, you guys keep pumping. I love it. I appreciate every single one of you, but the World of Warcraft enjoyers have been going ham, dude. But yeah, I'm going to dive into the delves. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now. So we're in WoW. It's Tuesday for EU. So it's day before reset. The Delves bonus starts tomorrow as well, which is fun. And I should really be doing some Brewfest things, but maybe we'll get around to it at some point. Not going to do them on stream, I don't have time. But yeah, I might. Should we do a... Do I need to kill Corran Diabrew? Let's queue for a Corran Diabrew. Let's see what happens here. See if we get anything good. Probably not. But then we'll dive into two... I think I've got to do two. It says 6 out of 8. I'm not sure if that's 6 tier 8s or not. I don't think I've done... I've done 4 at tier 8, so it must be, right? Oh, but they might be tier 1s. I might have, like, done 2 extra bits of world con... Oh, I might have to do 4 tier 8 delves. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do that. Either way, I want to use up a couple of my keys. I got 2 keys left, so I'm going to run those. This warlock is not geared at all, really. I've done a few delves. I picked up a few bits of gear here and there. It's not insane. I think my Death Knight is 609. Again, I've not done really much more than delves. I've not jumped into Mythic or Mythic Plus or anything currently. Hopefully I can get around to that at some point. Paladin, I think, is 603. We did time walking stuff as well last week, which was pretty fun. So this guy's sort of been left by the wayside. It was my second level 80, and yeah, I sort of been playing my Paladin a hell of a lot. It's a 6-minute queue for Corran Diabrew. Why? It takes like 2 seconds. There's no one queuing for it? It's the Brewfest holiday, which is one of my favorite holidays, and I've not done any of it this year. There's not much to get that's new. I think there's a back piece that I want to get before it ends. There are probably some other toys from previous years that I've not picked up as well. I don't think I've got enough time to pick everything up. But yeah, it's like it's basically Oktoberfest in World of Warcraft. And there's a Dark Iron Dwarf, that's a big bad boss guy that you have to kill every day. and he drops a ram and a kodo, like a big dinosaur mount that you can get. But I've had those for years at this point. There's the kodo, beautiful, and there's the ram. I kind of wish they'd introduce new mounts. They've added a couple to holiday vendors over the past few years. I think Love is in the Air added one. But you have to like farm tokens and grind for them. I kind of want another rare boss mount to be made for the holidays. I think that'd be fun. Because we got new RAM models now as well. We got new Kodo models. If they could do like remastered versions of them for the holiday one year, that'd be fun. I'd be up for that. Like 4 minutes in the queue. Pain. I really didn't think it was that bad for the Corran Diabrew. It's taken like 30 seconds for me to get a group when I've last queued for it. That's fine, we'll do a world quest while we wait. I've got this thing to do here as well.
The ruins of Dalaran hold more than just debris.
Hell yeah, they do.
Conceal invaluable arcane tomes. Our mission is to retrieve them before they're lost to history.
Nice. What have I got to do? Pick up 6 books.
A few survivors are still unaccounted for.
Oh, there's the
Please
plushies
gather
as
them
well.
and return them to safety.
It's a good quest. You gotta save the little plushy animals from the wreckage of Dalaran. Very cute. I'll swap my pet before I forget.
Well done, champion. Your efforts have safeguarded our knowledge for generations.
Heck yeah. You've only got to pick up 6 books, but you got to save 8 plushies. I like where the Kirin Tor's priorities are. Six books of arcane knowledge, the mysteries of magic. That'll do. But 8 plushies. Alright, halfway there. The 5th. Actually 6 minutes 44 into the queue and it's still not popped. Do these guys not count as plushies? Then they're not the right ones? Alright, we've got 8. We've got to hand them in over here, I think. We do.
Every piece of Dalaran we preserve, no matter how small, is valuable. Thank you.
True. Well, I'll go back over to the Delve. Hopefully this Corran queue happens soon. I believe. Oh, I want to believe so bad. Is there really, like, no one doing this boss? There's no way the queue's broken either, right? Surely. Surely not. The average wait time has gone up. That's concerning. I can't remember how long ago it was. Do I want to say in Shadowlands at some point? There was an update or something, or a hotfix that Blizzard pushed, and it broke the LFG queue. And people were like queuing up for things, and it was taking like, they were in queue for like 3-4 hours and just not ever getting a group. I can't remember why that happened. My pet's on passive. Cool. I will warn you, I'm not a good warlock. It's not a class I play often. But I do enjoy the theme of them. That's fine. Do we get anything good? We got another dagger. I think that's 2 days in a row I've got the agility dagger on the warlock. That's fine. Fun. Alright, now we can jump into the real content. Let's get my Voidwalker back out. I don't trust myself. This guy's sort of very undergeared for tier 8 delves. So I'm diving in where I shouldn't be diving in, really. We've got Bran as a healer. I've done a hell of a lot of delves. He's level 48. That's good, I think. We've got this one where we've got to burn away the webs. And I'm sure Bran will spout some nonsense as we're doing this delve. I've not really spoken about my thoughts on delves, I don't think. I think I did some while leveling up. And I forget how many I did, but they would have only been like tier 3s. I don't think I've done anything above a tier 4 on stream, because I sort of hit max level and then quit streaming and making videos again. But my thoughts on delves, I've got nothing but praise for them for now. And I think my main concern is that they're going to get boring. I haven't got bored yet. But when I start running out of alts to gear up, or if I just don't feel like gearing up some alts, I am very quickly going to run out of reasons to run them, I think. Which they are like a staple endgame content now. Which, again, I think this being the first iteration of them is good. There will always be improvements to make. And I do hope whenever new patches come out, we get new delves. That's sort of a given, I would assume. I don't know what the plans are for the next patch, but there's a lot of talk about going to the Undermine. Dealing with goblins, because they were a big part of Ashkahet. So if we're dealing with them, if we go to the Undermine, I'm expecting like... I'm assuming we're going to get like... I don't know, is that a bit presumptuous? We have like 2 or 3 delves per zone. That's what we started with, so I'm assuming if we got like Undermine, we'd get like 2 or 3 more. Because they also have... They have like 3 or 4 different scenarios in each delve. So every day they sort of... it changes the thing that you actually do, even though they're relatively the same. I think this is fine. We're probably going to struggle with this delve a little bit. We should be good. Pick up some XP for Bran.
Nice fight.
As he spouts his nonsense. Ah, this is the bit that worries me. This is like a wave-based thing.
Greetings, outsider.
I've done this one many times. This is the thing, right? Even though they've got 3 different scenarios, 3 or 4 different scenarios and stories, depending what day you run delves. I've already seen them all, and they don't feel different enough to feel different, I guess. But I am saying this as a person who plays World of Warcraft, and dungeons never change, raids never change. Mythic Plus is a different kettle of fish, I guess. The dungeons are the same, but you just have like different things to deal with each week. But it is the exact same thing. There's definitely more varied than those things. But I feel like if you are doing them solo, it will get more boring a lot quicker. I feel like you're doing more delves than dungeons and raids. Delves are daily. Dungeons are daily. Raids are weekly, obviously. The raids are still like the thing you're probably going to get bored of the slowest. But if you've got multiple alts, you like doing the same delves. Because the stories change daily. If you run the same delve on different characters each day, you are running the exact same one. And if you're doing it solo, it's going to get boring very quickly. Which... I feel like the easy solution is to just not run them solo. You probably have a more fun time. I don't know. I feel like I'm taking far more damage than I was yesterday. I'm sure I did this one. Not yesterday. I'm sure I did this one on this character a few days back. I hate when I do that. Used Havoc on the complete wrong thing. That's fine. Again, I'm not good at playing Warlock. Never been good at playing Warlock, but I do have fun playing. I don't know if Hellcall is the best hero talent. I've not tried much of Diabolist. I tried it a little bit while leveling up, but as soon as I found out that Hellcaller made Immolate Wither, and it's an instant cast, that sold me instantly. Right, let's pick up some things. What have we got over here? Yeah, the fact that I can dot things with an instant cast is just absolutely bliss in my mind. And Diabolist might be infinitely better damage-wise. I don't know. But I like Malevolence as well. That's a fun little buff. I'll probably get some stick from... It's upstairs, isn't it? Probably get some stick from Warlock mains. What's this guy saying? You can't read the chat, but this guy's just put in chat, easy solo Warlock item level 606, nice, tier 10.
Smell that? It's treasure. I know it. We're close.
He knows it. I forget what I was going to say. Yeah, Diabolist might be very good damage-wise. And I've not tried it at max level either. So I might try it at some point. Oh, that's right. I was talking about Malevolence. It's like a cooldown that you get. And... Oh, I can't interrupt that! Frick. I've got Mortal Coil. I didn't use it in time, though. I need a better spec, actually. I need, like, a build with, like, Shadow Fury in as well. And I should be using my Fellhound for interrupt. That would be ideal. But I feel like we can live.
That's more like it.
I like using my Fellhound on the last boss because I know I can definitely tank that. Whereas if I pull multiple things in a delve with a Fellhound, I'm probably going to get slapped. So I like my Void Walker for picking up multiple ads. Anyway, the Malevolence buff. I guess I'll use it. It sort of, kind of, turns you into the demon form that Warlocks used to have many, many moons ago before Demon Hunters got added to the game. It's kind of similar. It's more of like a satyr demon than the actual demon form. And it just sort of gives you horns and turns you purple. But it does actually look pretty cool. I'm taking big damage. These guys have got a lot of health, actually. Oh, get out of that.
Oh, Bran's got your back.
Thanks, Bran. Does that... Yeah, it gives you more health when you use... I'm looking at Soul Burn there. It like gives you more health when you use Health Funnel, or whatever it's called. Drain Life, sorry. Health Funnel's the other one. That heals your pet. So I'm getting used to like learning Warlock buttons again. And that is another thing I will say as well. Delves. Doing Delve solo is a very fun place to sort of learn your class a bit better. That, and we've got there's a world event called Awakening the Machine, which is basically just proving grounds again. But you have to defend your dwarf friend from getting attacked by NPCs, and there's like little tactic things to do. Great stuff. Love that. It's probably the dullest content that's in the game so far. But I don't think that's a bad thing. Because that's like meant to be... I've used that. Oh, did I use that in time? I may have. I think I interrupted that cast. I think it's fine for world content to be a bit boring and mindless. Because sometimes you just want to zone out and do quests, do world quests, do a little thing here and there.
You got to dodge.
So you've got to like defend your dwarf friend for like 20 waves. And it is essentially how Proving Grounds used to work. But you can get mounts and crests and stuff from it. I think delves and that even though they're not slated as like training mechanisms, they are a very, very interesting way to learn how your class works. There's no timer. Well, Awakening the Machine's wave-based, so kind of a timer, but you get a rest every 5 waves, so... Delves, there's no timer at all. Delves are the best casual content for me. Because I'm annoying, and sometimes I don't like doing raids, and I haven't really jumped into Mythic Plus, but I do want to get there one day. But I have this annoying habit of not wanting to do raids because they take too long. Oh, that's not good. They take, like, raids take like 2-3 hours, right? Which isn't that long in the scheme of things, sure. But I have this very annoying habit of needing to do things. As quite a lot of people in the world have to do. But it's... I don't know, I like doing things on short-term time levels. I'm getting absolutely zozzled here. I really wish I'd have interrupted that. Okay, let's wither both of you. Like a Mythic Plus dungeon, investing 20 minutes, half an hour. That sounds fine to me. I just haven't got round to it yet. But if I need to get up and do something, delves are perfect for that, because you can literally just go AFK and come back. Even if you like time out and log out through being AFK, it brings you're back in the delve. It doesn't like reset. As far as I'm aware, if you like log out for longer than an hour, maybe it does reset, I don't know. But if you like need to get up and, I don't know, if you've got a dog and you need to let the dog out or whatever, or, you know, something. Delves are really, really great for that. I feel like if they wanted to, there's so much space they can evolve delves into, right? I feel like there is a place for... I don't know. I want to say you could do like timed delves, and if you do them quicker, you can have a chance at a better reward. But is that going to ruin the fun of just doing a normal delve? Possibly. Are people only going to want to do the timed versions to get the higher rewards? Probably. Where these are, I guess, kind of more casual content. I don't know what the consensus is, right? People, are delves easy? Because I've had a fairly easy time with them. They can take a while. If you're on a lower level class, sure. And if you don't have a pet, then they're incredibly more difficult. But I don't know the general consensus about delves. Do people find them hard? I've seen a few people in general chat like saying tier 5s are impossible. But I don't know if they've just got like a really undergeared character or genuinely like do struggle with the game in that way. And again, I know I'm not great at the game. I don't know all my classes well, but I do still have like 17 years of WoW experience in general. So I guess even subconsciously I know kind of vaguely what I'm doing. That's not great. That's really not great. Can I... Why? How do warlock healthstones work? I genuinely don't know how these healthstones work, because sometimes I'll make a red demonic one, sometimes I'll make a green one. I gotta keep swapping it on my action bar, so they're both like different items, and I don't know which one's better or which one does what. Again, I know so little about Warlock. The last time I played Warlock, like, to a very competent level was Mists of Pandaria, and it's just sort of been a level up low geared alt since then. As you can see, I'm not rocking the... I can't remember if I did the Mage Tower with my Warlock back in the day. I must have. I've got the appearances. I'm dumb. Yeah, I guess I kind of blasted in Legion then, a little bit.
You got to dodge!
But yeah, Mists of Pandaria, Legion, otherwise it has just been a low-geared alt. I think even in Legion it was a fairly low-geared alt. I just managed to do the Mage Tower because I'm absolutely cracked at the game, I guess. I'm definitely not. But yeah, the War Within has made playing alts so much fun. And again, another thing with Delves. If you're decent at the game, you know what you're doing, you play. I'm sure this guy's got something that I need to interrupt, right? Oh, that's it. Yeah, Curse of Agony. That's the one. Oh, frick. This is where I don't want to be. That's definitely where I don't want to be. Okay. A lot of the classes that I'm playing are very slow, and I have been hit by that minecart more times than I'm willing to admit. Ooh, something's hit me there. It's nice having Bran leveled up as well. I'm assuming that helps. Having Bran at an incredibly high level going in delves with alts because it's warbound his level, I'm assuming that helps a tremendous amount. Runic Shackles is fine, I can walk that off. Curse of Agony, get rid of that. Get another Wither, pick up some potions. And you're going to fly to the middle. Go for it. I believe in you, dude. Where have the webs gone? Oh, there they are. Okay. Interrupt that. Runic Shackles, don't need to worry about that. Okay, Chaos Bolt, and... Blam! There we go.
I'll give you a hand with this one.
I like that my chat bot is telling me that I'm now live. That's great, thanks. So I've got 2 keys to use. I think there might be a third that I can pick up from one of the faction renown things, possibly. We'll see. Oh, I forgot. I need to do this quest. Yeah, I might do 3 delves, actually. I want to stay on until... What's the game that's coming out today? I've preloaded it. I forgot the name. Throne and Liberty. I think that comes out in about an hour and a half. So I want to try that out. It's free to play. People have got early access, but I didn't want to pay for it, I'll be honest. Am I just not streaming? Oh, no, I am. I'm getting emails that say my stream ended. That's weird. Maybe I did disconnect for like a second. I got no drop frames. Odd. Oh, the YouTube streams ended. Great. Love that. Cool. Yeah, I literally can't start the YouTube stream again now. Great. Oh, it started again. It started again automatically. It's just cutting off weird. Oh, that's so weird. Whatever, dude. YouTube's such a weird platform for live streaming. It's always good to be in more places than one, though, I guess. Right. Let's use my first key. What do we get? Ooh, we got a belt. I think that's an upgrade. That's a pretty big upgrade. So Radiant Echo, Undercoin, Delver's Journey, 603. I mean, it doesn't really... It's the same secondary stats, but that would have been an upgrade either way, right? So yeah, tier 8 delves is where gear caps out. Tier 8 is the maximum gear level you can get from a delve. So the only reason to do tier 9, 10, 11, or the Zekvir ones is purely for achievements. And yeah, if you do 8 tier 8s in a week, this fills out your vault under world activities. So every week at server reset, your vault gear is like one tier above the activity that you're doing, I think, for the most part. So if you do like LFR, it'll give you veteran gear, which is like LFR / normal if you upgrade it. If you do normal, it'll give you normal / heroic. If you do heroic, it'll give you heroic / mythic. If you do mythic, it'll give you giga mythic. I don't know. It might just give you mythic. So, because we're doing tier 8 delves, that's... What do they drop? They drop 603 gear. What is that equivalent to? That's equivalent to, I think, normal raid. Normal raid sort of mid-boss. First few bosses are champion. They're all champion track. The first few bosses are level 1 out of 8. The first 2 are 1. Second 2 are 2, I'm assuming. Then third and fourth are both 3 out of 8. And penultimate and final boss are 4 out of 8. So how it works is if you upgrade a champion piece, that's 4 out of 8 to 5 out of 8. That is the equivalent of... It's the same item level as this guy, the first boss from Heroic. Which is on a better track. Better upgrade level. It's on Hero instead of Champion. But it's 1 out of 6 instead of... whatever out of 8. But they are equivalent item level. It's just champion gear stops at a certain item level, whereas hero gear can go a couple beyond that. It's an interesting system. I really like that system. I think being able to upgrade gear is so good. So good for the game. And I do miss... I mean, we've kind of got vendor raid gear, right? I'm wearing it now. We have renown. We have reputation vendors that give you, like, LFR equivalent gear. So if you ground... Is that the right word I'm using? Grinded or ground? If you got loads of reputation at the beginning of the expansion, you got, like, free pieces of epic gear, which... Not free. You had to spend currency to get them. But I do kind of miss that. From sort of Wrath of the Lich King days and Cataclysm, I guess, in a way. There were, like, raid gear vendors. And you could do different things like heroic dungeons or whatever, and you got the currency to... I'm gonna talk to this guy. Do we have any... We don't have any keys to pick up here. I got one more key. I will use it on Dread Pit, because Dread Pit's relatively easy. Now we've got Sinkhole and Spiral Weave. Spiral Weave's fine. Sinkhole's kind of a pain. I think Sinkhole's one of the ones with water, I think, I'm pretty sure. That's going to be interesting. Never done that as a caster, only done melee with the water delves.
Someone didn't get the message. These are earthen resources.
Yeah, cheers, Brinth. Definitely do Dread Pit. I don't like the water delves. The water delves are aggravating. But actually saying that, I think I prefer the water delves to the ones where you have to sort of carry a torch or carry the air purifier. I think they're more irritating. As a melee as well, because I'm so used to running around and wasting it that I've got to drop it so it doesn't run out, but then I've got to stay in that circle. Very aggravating. Either way, I'm gonna be right back incredibly quick, and then we're gonna run Dread Pit. I'll pause the recording for you, YouTube. I'll see you in a second. We're so back, dudes. Alright, Dread Pit. Let's go. Apparently I've not done this one on my warlock, or I just haven't picked up the quest. Oh, is this the one where you get thrown over? I think it is. So you like do it in reverse order. That's interesting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull the Void Walker out again. Make it easier. Why not, dude?
Don't stand there!
Wow. Oh, I don't have an interrupt for the web Aegis. Oops. Alright. Do we need to worry about a shield when we can just like blast right through it? Oh, I used that way too early. Whoops. The thing I like about Brand's potions as well when he's healing is that when you pick them up it heals your pet as well, which is a really, really useful thing. That's kind of what makes these free with a pet class. I'm assuming Hunter with a tank pet is going to be very much the same. And I know I'm a big fan of survival hunters. Call me crazy. I like melee classes, and I think survival hunter kind of works. It sort of plays fairly similar to an unholy death knight in a way. And I'm very interested in... They're making some changes in the next patch. Oh my god, we've got to play the anniversary patch. Oh, I keep forgetting that's coming out soon. Maybe, like, potentially this month. That might be coming out very soon. Potentially, I don't know, like back end of October. I think someone, was it Mr. GM? I think he did a video on the rundowns of the rewards and everything, and on the in-game calendar it says like October 22nd to like January 1st or something. So it might literally be 3 weeks away at this point, the anniversary event, and Lord knows I want to be, I think it scales, right? I'm assuming the tier set unlocks, because the classic time walking is 10 to max, 10 to 80. I don't know if the raid is. I didn't pay much attention to that. I don't know if the raid is time walking or not. That'd be interesting to know. If it is time walking, then that's not so bad. And I suppose I can grind some currency on my alts regardless anyway. But if the raid is 80 only, am I really going to run it on that many characters though? Probably not. I don't know the best way to farm the currency, to be honest. What am I looking at? Swap them. Oh, this is a big boy. There we go.
That's more like it.
Yeah, the raid I definitely want to get done on one character. I'm not sure if that's the best way to get currency or gear. I don't know what gear it drops, if it's like champion or... I mean, it should be, right? There's 3 different difficulties, LFR, normal, and heroic, so you'd assume it would drop that kind of gear. But yeah, I want to get all of the tier sets, no question, because I think they all look really good. I think Hunter's probably my least favorite, and even then I still think it's great. It's going to be a hard sell on a Void Elf, though. Unless I change it to female, I guess. Might look a little bit better. Who knows? I don't know. I've not gone on the PTR and had a look how the models fit either. My paladins are human, so I'm not remotely worried about that tier set working well. But there are certain ones that are going to worry me. Death Knight, I think, should look fine on Night Elf. Warlock should look good on Draenei, but I'll be honest, it is one that slightly concerns me. I don't know, it should be fine, right? Draenei looks sick. Oh! Forgot about Leeching Swarm. Priest should look fine. Again, my priest is a Void Elf. I've not played them since pre-patch, to be honest. I don't like... What's the cooldown that Shadow Priests have? Is it... I want to say Surrender to Madness, but I feel like I'm going to be wrong. The Void Form thing. Where you like first button press transforms you, but then it becomes like a spell while you're transformed. I really don't like how that works, and apparently that's like the best build. So it kind of put me off from playing Shadow Priest a little bit. Either way, on a Void Elf, that set shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. That should look amazing. Shaman. I don't remember what their set is. My Shaman's a dwarf currently. Was heavily considering changing them to an earthen, to be honest. We'll see. It's going to be just the same. I don't think I should. I like that earthen taller. I think the bigger model looks a lot better than like dwarf or dark iron. But I think I'll probably get over that. Shaman again feels a little bit... It's fun to play, but Shaman at the minute, or in pre-patch at least, felt clunky to me. So I didn't really want to carry on with it. It might feel... These might all feel incredibly good with like hero talents and stuff. I don't know. I forget what the Shaman set is for tier 2. Shall I have a little look? Tier 2 remastered sets. I'm not going to pull them up on screen. I just want to jog my memory. Oh, how could I forget Shaman? Yeah, it's like the sort of default Shaman look that people go for. Yeah, that'll look great on a dwarf. My rogue is now an earthen. I am slightly concerned how that set's gonna look. The tier 2 Bloodfang. Druid looks amazing. I think that'll look great on a Kultiran. I don't have any concerns with that. Demon Hunter, obviously that's only going to go on a Night Elf or a Blood Elf anyway, so that should be fine. I think most of them are going to be great. Evoker, like, who cares, because you're not going to see it 90% of the time. Oh, Mage as well. Mage might be concerning. I think my Mage at the minute is a Dark Iron. That could be a problem. Oh. I wasn't paying attention. That guy was not on fire. If you're doing this story in this delve, when you get to this web part, all the kobolds are in the webs that are on fire. All the other ones are like traps and enemies and stuff. That's why you gotta pay attention. Yeah, I like to play mage. Oh no, wait, no, I'm completely wrong. My mage is not a Dark Iron at all. He's also a Void Elf. I've got so many Void Elf characters that I just rarely play. Hunter's probably my favorite, or more likely the one that I'm going to play at the minute. Again, with the changes coming. Oh, is Rogue's getting a few changes as well in the same patch? I really want to sort of play Rogue if that's going to be fun. Neither of those webs. Rogue has felt very clunky for a very long time, and Outlaw I just think isn't as good as what combat was. I don't like the rolling dice thing. I don't mind the gunshots and the general pirate theme, that's not a problem. I just don't like the rolling dice and the general like awkwardness and RNG of it. And combat was probably my favorite Rogue spec. Maybe? Assassination's a very close second, and Assassination now feels a lot like how it used to in, like, Wrath. Very sort of similar again. I don't know how that works with hero talents. Apparently it's pretty good. Pretty good damage as well. I've been playing it while leveling up, Bree is only level 72. I want to play my warrior. Warriors have felt very similar for a very, very long time now, much like kind of how Death Knights felt pre the War Within. I'm saying that Unholy still feels the exact same as it has for the past 7 or 8 years now. Which isn't a problem. I'm not a massive fan of Icy Talons, having to keep that buff up for your attack speed and strength or whatever it does now. Still not getting used to that. I don't mind Soul Reaper as an execute, sorry. Finally coming to terms with that. Death Knights feel so much better than what they have done in the past. I feel like Dragonflight fixed a couple of issues, not many. There's still a lot of problems with Death Knights then. The War Within has fixed a fair amount of problems that Death Knights had. Just from a feel point of view as well. I'm a Death Knight enjoyer. And I think
The answers are here. I can feel
I don't know how I feel. Can I get out of combat, please? I don't know how I feel about Death Knights. In Legion, they felt great, but that was very new, and we got a bunch of like new tools to play around with and stuff. But BFA, Shadowlands, and Dragonflight have just, even though Death Knight was still my main, it just didn't feel enjoyable to play. Can I mortal coil that? I can. Great. Yeah, I'm on board with like A-bomb limb being default near enough now. A-bomb limb's fine. I've always liked A-bomb limb. I'm not a massive fan of the graphic update they did for it. If you can kind of barely tell that they changed it, but they did. You can glyph it to look how it used to, which again is fine, but it's sort of very Shadowland themed. I kind of wish A-bomb limb had frost, blood, unholy colorations. I think this one works very well for unholy, obviously, because it's like green. I kind of wish frost got like a frosty blue one though. Something about Death Knight, I just feel like they could use a little bit more love, and I know I'm incredibly biased because I main Death Knight, but I don't want to open that. That's a wrong web. Have I got enough? Is there another? Have I missed one? I can't tell which ones are on fire from here. Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy. Oh, why would you do that while I'm channeling? The pain of being a caster. This is why I don't like playing them. Alright, let's outrange that while I'm on the move. Oh! I didn't realize I was in that. Oh, I'm definitely in that one. And I'm not going to outrange that. That's fine. We're fine. Is there another web down there? No, I've absolutely missed one. That's got a kobold in. We've got to backtrack. That's a shame. Yeah, Death Knights I feel could use a lot of different bits of love. I think customization as well. And I'd even be okay with... How far back was this one that I missed? I'm such an idiot. Okay. We'll find it. We'll get there. I think Death Knights... Night Elf Death Knight, one of the reasons why I play Night Elf Death Knight at the minute is currently because I'm just kind of sick of having the blue eyes constantly. I'd really appreciate if Death Knights could have regular eyes, and I know that's a bit of a stretch, but Thessarian has them. He's got like unique skin with like the burnt-in tattoos or the scars or whatever, so you can still sort of tell. But Thessarian has normal eyes. There's an NPC, and I've been over this so many times before, right? The Shadowlands lore said that Death Knights, the reason why Death Knight's eyes are that way is because their soul and their anima was like bound into the body as they were resurrected. So basically it's just leaking anima coming out of the eyes. So by definition, it should be able to be any color, really. At least any of the four sort of main anima colors that we saw in Shadowlands.
That's more like it.
I'd even like to see a smoky gray for like the Maw. But I think Death Knight should have red eyes, green eyes, blue eyes. You could even have like blue Ardenweald or blue Kyrian, I guess. I think they should be a choice. You should have a choice for like the Maw. You should have like grey eyes, I think. I think Death Knight should be allowed the Dark Ranger skin. Probably wouldn't be needed if you could just have red eyes anyway, I guess. But Dark Ranger skin for Death Knights, why not?
That's more like it.
And the Night Warrior eyes, they can already have them as well, which I think is odd, which is currently what I'm rocking and have been for a while now. And what else is that? I think you should be able to customize your pet. You use it in every spec of a Death Knight, even though it's a cooldown for 2 of them and like a permanent pet for 1. You should be able to customize that with glyphs. Sure, I'll join the guild. There are glyphs for Death Knights which change the color of your anti-magic shell, so you can have it spec colored. I think that should be a similar thing for A-Bomb Limb. There's the glyph to make it look like how it did in Shadowlands. That's a great call. So give us 2 more glyphs. We saw... What were the other classes? Druids got like a massive customization update. Warlocks did as well. Did anyone else? I forget. Yeah, I think it's Death Knight's time. I think we've earned it. I would have picked the Fellhound if I'd have remembered. I kind of wish I'd have picked it just for that little bit of extra damage, but it is what it... Oh, I suppose I still can, right? There we go. Yeah, we want to use that move for that. Unending Resolve, that's what it's called. It was... Whoa!
It can't end like this!
I had a choice of using Burning Rush and getting out of that, or walking slow. And I decided to walk slow, and I paid the price for it. I'm dumb. I got another email. Did the YouTube stream die again? Oh no. No, apparently I'm on Bring Me the Horizons mailing list. I don't know how or why. Oh, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate it. Kinky Demise, I can only read your name as. I think that's correct. Thank you very much. I don't know if my recent events is working. Well, evidently it's not, because it's not showing up YouTube subscribers. That's concerning. Oh, probably have to look into that at some point. That's a shame. Either way, thank you very much for the subscription over on YouTube. Appreciate it very much. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, I don't know how to test that. Right, let's take 2 this thing. This is probably a... Maybe I do need the Voidwalker for this guy. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna be so rough running. I'm so slow. Is this gonna be a problem? Oh, this is gonna be such a huge problem without the Voidwalker. Okay. Do I need to interrupt anything? I don't think I do. Okay, I'm sending the Voidwalker back out. He can tank him. I don't want to deal with mechanics. I don't need the damage, actually. I can take this as slow as I want now. Like I say, there's nothing to interrupt. And I don't actively have to run away or anything either. Oh, actually, I want to soul burn that and heal, I think. I'll pick up potions, it's easier. I feel like Drain Life just doesn't heal much anymore. Has that been a change recently with Warlocks? Because I haven't... Like I say, I haven't played Warlock properly in a long time. But I feel like Drain Life was kind of overpowered for years on end.
Oh, Bran's got your back.
Thanks, dude. This is fine. Nice and easy. He's getting so far away, dude. Come back. Does his potions only expire when he throws new ones? Because that's kind of great. Big fan of that. There we go. Look how easy that is. Great Vault slot unlocked. Complete 8 delves or world activities. So is that... I've only done 6, right? Did I? Maybe I have actually done 8. Who knows? Oh, it's another trinket. Is that good for warlocks? It's kind of very sort of middle of the road, not brilliant for every other class, I think, that I've played so far. I don't know if Blood Mallet's the best way to go. I'm going to have a quick look, though. What's it called? Quick Wick Candlestick. I mean, it's not like bottom of the list. It doesn't look brilliant, though. It's an item level upgrade. I assume it is better. Oh, it's an unused trinket as well. Increases haste. And movement speed. That could be good. We'll use it for the time being. So are all my caches going to be a tier 8 now? Oh no. No, I've done 8 world activities. So I assume I've done 7 tier 8 delves. Actually, no, maybe not. I'm between 4 and 8 tier 8 delves. Complete a tier 2 delve or higher to increase this rewards item level. Does that mean I'm 1 away? I don't know how that quite works. It's hard to keep track of. We'll leave. I'm gonna go to our Hallowfall to see if there's any things that I can pick up. Any restored keys. In fact, do I have enough? I've got 25 fragments. No, I can't make one. I could do one of them, though. That guarantees one. The World Soul Memories give you key fragments, and if you use 5 of them, that like guarantees you a restored key.
Someone didn't get the message. These are earthen resources.
Do I want to do that? I'm going to fly over. I'm going to fly to the rep vendors first.
Earthen resources.
If they don't have anything for me, so be it. Did PlayStation have their event? They did, right? I didn't pay attention to it. Should I have? Was there anything good there? I don't know what I missed. I feel like... Oh, yeah, Soul Reaver got announced, didn't it? And... oh, Christ, what was the other thing?
To enter the front lines.
Monster Hunter, I think, had another trailer. Oh, another Eki. There we go.
Prepared for the Empire.
I
The
thought...
darkness comes. We are
I thought I might have another key from a Renown Bender. I want to do Spiral Weave instead. I really don't want to do Sinkhole. I might do that off stream later tonight. I might do the World Soul Memory and then deal with that later before reset,
It is a bright
probably.
day with exceptionally favorable winds. A perfect day for a race.
No thank you, Andestraz. One key left. Dodge the bombs. Spiral Weave, I think, is relatively easy. I think the only difficult ones are the ones where you've like got to focus on other things at the same time. If you're really not paying attention, the ones with the spores that explode, Fungal Folly and I think this Hallowfall one, Mycomancer Cavern, I think they have spores too. They can be annoying if you're really not paying attention, but I think they're usually okay. Is this the one with the Puppet Master? Oh, it is, I remember. Gotta like go to the treasure room and you like black out, don't you? Yeah, the exploding spores are mostly fine. As a melee, I don't know if I've tried them that much as a caster, actually. I'm not sure I want to try them as a caster. The underwater ones are very annoying. Depending on what story you get, I think the one where you, after you rescue the Niffin and you get like a personal air bubble that you can like summon, I think that one's better. But yeah, the underwater ones suck. The poison and air filter ones kind of blow. But all of the other ones are fine. Trying to think what other ones there are. There are the Sanctum of Night, the Order of Night ones, which have like the purple rings on the floor, which are kind of annoying. I think one of the water ones has that as well. If you get caught in the... Oh, there's an underwater one where there's like blue circles, and if you walk in them, the big squid thing attacks you with water. It like targets you. And one of the water ones specifically have like a blue wall near a cliff, and you have to like jump on the rocks to get around it easy. And I've fallen off there so many times. Alright, we've been trapped. We've been saved. Another one caught by the Puppet Master. Hold on, I shall free you. The Weaver requests you rescue the captives here. Take this anti-oxen and use it to free the others. Oh hey, we got more treasure.
Nice find.
Thanks, Bran. We're doing it. Doo-doo-doo. I don't want to be there. Thing with Mortal Coil is that it doesn't stop them from using that school of magic for an amount of seconds either. So they can just cast it again once they're free. Yeah, Fellhound's kind of goated. Oh, can I lost that? Sure hope I can. I can. Great. Casting Curse. Warlocks, do they have a decurse, or is that just mages? I always forget. Whoa.
Let's get that nasty up.
Bran's taking a few hits. Alright, that's fine. Hey Joe, how's it going?
After that one.
Oh, Bran's like super ill. Where's he gone? Oh, he's there.
You'll find me wherever the action is.
Oh, he eats himself. He doesn't eat himself. He's not like self-cannibalizing. You know what I mean. Oh, Shadow Barrier really sucks as well. I don't want to deal with that as a Warlock. I've got no interrupt. I got Mortal Coil. Do I want to waste it? I'll do it if he uses it again. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Joe. Hope you're feeling fresh, feeling funky. Mortal Coil that. Get out of here. No barrier for you. Alright, maybe barrier for you. No, he's dead. We're fine. Nice. Are any of these guys going to have a shadow barrier? That would really ruin my day if they did. I think we're fine. This is actually so easy as a warlock. This is kind of unfair easy.
Interesting.
The treasure I've got to pick up. No, you good? Thank you, Bran. Oh, it's funky, thanks. Hope you're all good. Glad to see you streaming again. It's been a while, hasn't it? Especially for YouTube as well. Oh, I'm going to have to put this guy on passive. Going to have to attack him, run around the corner, wait for them to come and attack. Alright, here we go. Oh, don't do this to me. I'm picking the worst camera angles here. Yeah, I've been, I wanted to stream, I'll say about 1 o'clock to sort of be conservative with my estimate. But I wanted to stream at about 1 o'clock and just go all day, basically. And then I kept running into that many weird, like, tech issues that it took me... What time are we on now? It's 5:30. I've been streaming about an hour and a half, just over, so it took me till about 4 to figure them out, which was great. The actual act of streaming and playing video games, incredibly fun. Nothing beats that feeling. Actually, like, setting up the stream and getting it working properly, that might be my least favorite thing in the world, actually. It's actually such a miserable experience. Yeah, for the longest time, because basically I couldn't be bothered to fix... Oh, get out of here. I couldn't be bothered to fix a lot of, like, technical issues that I was having, so I just stuck with streaming on Twitch. Which is fine when you just want to stream on Twitch, but, you know, weirdly not fine when you don't want to do that. I did just stream on Twitch for, like... It's been such a rare thing for me to stream anyway, so I don't know what I'm talking about really, but when I did stream, it was just on Twitch. Couldn't be bothered with setting up the multi-stream, couldn't be bothered with sorting out issues that I had. But the fact that I'm multi-streaming again caused its own weird little issues, which I've had to work around, and unfortunately stream quality is abysmal compared to the recorded video. Twitch looks fine. Twitch stream is bearable as a live stream. YouTube stream is actually awful quality compared to the Twitch one. I don't know why. Because they're both outputting at the same bit rate. And I think... I don't know, in theory YouTube should be better. But yeah, YouTube looks so much worse than Twitch. But the actual recorded videos are going to look even better than the both of them. Combined even. So I'm still going to be uploading the VODs and everything. If people want a higher quality experience, they'll probably have to wait a few days. There's not much more that you can do. The websites have like specific limits set and I can't go beyond that as much as I'd love to. I got an email again? Why am I getting so many emails today? It's super popular. I'm on someone else's mailing list. I am. It's actually nothing interesting. Right. So yeah, this is like the new endgame content, if you're unaware. These are called delves. They're like solo dungeons that you can do, and you get like really good gear from them if you push the harder difficulties, which I am. You can do them with 5 people, you can do them with 1, you can do them 2, 3, 4, whatever you want. It's very sort of flexible. I'm just running them solo because I like to be a loner. I don't know. I like doing them solo. They're pretty fun. I'm just chilling. I'm just blasting some easy content to get the best gear in the game. Not quite the best gear in the game. Get some very decent gear, though. Drops the equivalent of normal raid gear. And then every week, if you do certain activities, every week you get like a chest.
Fantastic.
Jumps from ceiling. Hello there. Every week, when you do activities like do a raid, or do dungeons, or do delves now, it gives you... I don't know how to explain it. It's like a lottery thing. I'll click on it. It sort of explains it a little bit better. These are your weekly things you can do. Right, you can do the raid, and you can kill 2 bosses. That'll unlock this first slot. If you kill 4, that'll unlock this slot. And if you kill 6, it'll unlock the last slot. And depending on the difficulty that you do, it like upgrades your rewards. So tier 8 is the highest reward for these. So tomorrow, when the weekly server resets happen, I will... Hopefully I get this one as well. That's tier 1. And you can see if you like do world content or a tier 1 delve, that'll give you item level 584 equipment, like gear. And you can already see I've got like 584 gear equipped. It's better than some things because this guy's very low gear. But it is my 3rd character. So I'm not too worried at the minute. But tier 1 gives you like an okay piece of gear, I guess. But if you go up to tier 8, that gives you the choice of 616. So if I unlock all 3 of them at tier 8 tomorrow, there'll be random pieces of gear. And you can only pick 1 per week. So it's kind of like a luck of the draw, like a gacha type loot box every week. But it gears you up pretty quick. And delves themselves gear you up pretty quick, because the actual delves... I mean, you'll see when I kill this guy. We did it earlier. I've got to work my way back to the beginning here. But the delves themselves at tier 8 give 603 item level, which is... It's pretty good. That's the equivalent of like a normal raid. And you can upgrade it a little bit more as well. Oh, I really need to mortal coil that guy. Gotta kill this dude down here as well. Why are you running? Get back here. Finish the expansion story. I have, kind of. I don't know if I've done every single side quest.
Nice find.
They've kind of changed questing a little bit with this expansion, which I appreciate in a way. The whole thing just felt very quick. Anyway, the actual main story was incredibly quick. Oh, I'm getting blown about. They've tried to do like a Final Fantasy XIV thing, and I know people are going to hate that I've tried to compare the two because they're so very different, but they have obviously taken some inspiration from it. Where like the main story is like all the main characters. And it's like the big overarching story that they're trying to tell. It's like the big end boss, the big bad, that whole thing. The main point to what we're doing. And that was very, very short. You had like the whole thing, as you level up, it takes you through the 4 different zones, and the main story is pretty quick throughout those. And then there's like a final chapter of it once you hit max level. And again, that was very short. And it was good. I liked it. But in the past, they've sort of they've put a lot of the side quest stuff into the main story, kind of. There's a lot of like, hey, I know you're dealing with this big bad boss right now, but I really need you to kill 7 bears and fetch me their hide, please. It's very important. Whereas the main story this time is like, hey, this army's attacking us. The big boss has sent this army. Deal with this army and we'll carry on. So they've split a lot of the bear hide collecting into the side quest stuff, which is still relevant to the stories being told there. And it just feels very good. And you can pick up a lot of the side quests, go into the different areas while doing the main quest. You can do it all together, kind of. Some side quests are like off in corners of the map and you have to like search for them. I don't know, it's just been a very pleasant experience. But the story's been pretty... It's been pretty quick. It's been pretty good. I wouldn't say it's been mind-blowing, but yeah, the YouTube video... We did the finale, the campaign finale, like the max level bit on stream like a couple of weeks ago. A few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe. And yeah, we put the campaign finale on YouTube as a VOD. And that did very well. That video's done incredibly well, actually. A lot of the World of Warcraft videos have been sort of popping off. Which is great. I play WoW every day. If I could just make videos on WoW, that'd be great. I do want to play other games, though. As much as I love WoW and as much as I play WoW, I don't know if I could just do a channel dedicated to WoW 100% of the time. I need a rest from playing games by playing other different games. At some point you want to play Mr. Pandaria. They've, I think, I don't know if I'm actually allowed to talk about it. I didn't get one, so it's out there, it's public knowledge, but Classic has been through Vanilla, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, and they're on Cataclysm right now, on Classic. And Blizzard have released a survey saying, basically, would you play Mists of Pandaria? Because that's the next expansion that come out after Cataclysm. And they've sent out a survey basically saying, do you want Cataclysm to continue into Mists of Pandaria? It's gonna happen. There's no way it won't, right? I've not played Classic recently. I stopped in Wrath of the Lich King because, I'll be very honest with you, Cataclysm does nothing for me. I didn't really love Cataclysm when it was out and current years ago. When I was playing it, it was fine. I still played, but I didn't massively enjoy my time with it. So I've got no reason to go back and play Cataclysm now. It just doesn't interest me. I don't want to sink a lot of time into playing something that I didn't massively enjoy back then either. Oh, this isn't the Puppet Master, is it? Is this the Puppet Master? I forget where this delve ends. This might be the Puppet Master, the actual real one. But yeah, if Mr. Pandaria comes out, I'm a bit conflicted. Because we've just had in retail WoW, that literally finished like 2 or 3 months ago. We just had the Mists of Pandaria remix event, which was like doing everything Mists of Pandaria, but they sort of... It was retail game, so all the specs and classes played how they play now, they weren't Mists of Pandaria-like ones. But they tuned it so it worked a bit more like Diablo. In a way. It's like a separate game mode, but it still played mostly the same. It was a very cool idea, and I loved it so much. I got so addicted to it. And it got to the point where you got so much gear, and your stats were so high that you could solo raids. You could solo, like, normal mode raids. You couldn't do, like, Mythic, as far as I'm aware. But, yeah, that was great fun. I was soloing normal raids for, like, bronze. You got bronze as a currency if you played. Raids reset daily. They changed that for that game mode. So you could run raids every day, solo them, blast through them in about 5 minutes, get loads of currency, and they had, like, some game mode exclusive pieces of gear that you could unlock, mounts to ride on, some, like, rare things that were never added to the game before that they've added for that game mode. So I had an absolute blast in that. They did a similar thing with, like, Plunderstorm as well. That was a separate game mode. And that was basically World of Warcraft Fortnite. I didn't enjoy that because I don't like battle royales. But I did get to max level. But I say level. It's like a battle pass system, right? You get to rank 40 and then you unlock, like, pirate costume and stuff for all of your characters in the game. So I did grind it. And I didn't like it. But for the people that did, again, that's a very cool thing. Running around as a pirate. And it was very different to World of Warcraft combat. If you press you had, like, sword swing and pistol shot. And it sort of just hit in a cone in front of you within, like, melee range. Rather than having to tab target and cast spells at a specific thing. It played very much like how Fortnite would, in a way. Like, if you were swinging with your pickaxe in Fortnite, very similar thing, you'd hit whatever's in front of you. But yeah, the WoW team's been cooking, man. Even though I didn't like the Plunderstorm game mode, it was solid. It worked. People enjoyed it. What'd I get? Ooh, I got feet. Are they going to be an upgrade? I think they are. Crit haste. I don't know what my best stats are as a warlock, but that's absolutely an upgrade regardless. Hell yeah. We're getting up there. We're getting pretty good gear. But yeah, anyway, because I played Mists of Pandaria Remix, I'm not 100% certain that I'd play Mists of Pandaria regular again. It should come out next year, Mists of Pandaria Classic, if they do it. They're already on the middle patch of Cataclysm already. They're testing it. It's coming out soon. So yeah, I feel very confident it'll be next year when Mists of Pandaria Classic comes out. Don't know when. Maybe summer? I'd imagine summertime. Possibly. So you can always jump in then. Definitely. That'd be a shout if you want to experience it. Perfect time for you to. Might get back into it at some point. You're heading out for the evening. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Enjoy your night out, man. Nice to see your face pop in. I hope you have a good time. Enjoy. I'm going to be finishing at WoW here anyway, I think. There's like... I might take like a 10-minute break and grab a snack or something to eat real quick. Because I think Throne and Liberty releases in about 15 minutes. Is that true? Throne and Liberty release time. Global release time. Throne and Liberty. Does it say? Global release time at 12 minutes. 11 minutes 57 seconds. yeah, I think I might stick around for that then. I'll go grab a snack and just be right back a little bit. But hey, YouTube VOD watchers, that's been World of Warcraft. Did some tier 8 delves on my Undergeared warlock, but also warlocks are overpowered. And I have a tank pet, so it's pretty easy to cheese. I don't have any enchants or anything. I'm not gemmed. I don't have any food buffs. It's very doable. If you wanna jump in and try it, I would highly recommend it. I did it as Destro. I don't even know if Destro is like the meta spec currently. I think Affliction is meant to be the best. I don't know. I've just had a fun old time. That was just me chilling. I hope you've enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Give the channel a subscribe. I appreciate it very much. You guys have been popping off lately. I do appreciate it very, very much. But yeah, I just hope you have a fun time and stick around if you're enjoying it. I guess I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Ciao for now. Bye, 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 bye.